Right, you've seen the best look at Riverview. That's with the Palmer Klein. Now you're going to have my go at it. I've been playing Riverview for quite a while now, and before that, but all other versions of Farm Sim certainly from 15 on, I played Newbie. Now, this is Newbie Farm under its new title. Let's just jump to the thing. I'll put this on easy, or it should be on easy as it is. Let's visit the farmhouse. Right. This is what was Newbie Farm, now Riverview. It started on FS 2011, but it wasn't really the same map then. It first really started as Newbie Farm on 2013, and then it had, there were chickens here, over the other side of that row of trees there was the cattle, this lot was a yard, and I used to think it used to come this way a bit. That was a large, oh no, that's right, it's here, because your BGA bunker was here in your BGA. Right, well this is the latest version on 19. Because people used to think it was too easy with the name Newbie. And it isn't an easy map. Just for instance, this is your new farmer mode. But I'll just set everything up to hard. You see how it is at the moment. This is on easy, I believe. Let's just take that down. Economic difficulty hard. Traffic on. Automatic engine start off. I think. I can't remember if I want that on or off. I can never remember. Fuel usage default. No. We just set everything up to max. Oh, some people complain about the plant growth had been too fast, but as you see, when you start it, if you start in easy mode, it defaults you to fast, so just be careful. Switch that off, switch that off. Right, I think we're there now. I think it's just about everything done. If you want to have a proper look round at this, I would have a look at the good friend Farmer Klein. He's done an excellent job, as he always does. But starting equipment. Right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, there we are, the Newbie Farm. Let's have a look here. Well, you've got case 7210. Your cultivator, your seeder, good old Amazon seeder, the RAL, or RALU, or however you pronounce it, cultivator. It's getting to be quite common on the starting ones. The Fiat, which is one of the slowest tractors in the game, but also very nice little tractor indeed. No front loader in the base. I don't think either of those tracks can take a front loader. I'm not certain about this one. Let's have a look. Small tractors case. I don't think this can either. No, can't. Where's the case? I think that's. What case? What? Or did I read that wrong again? Back. Let's have a look. Yeah, case 7, case Pro. It should be in here. We're all hitting the wrong buttons. Or is that under medium? Shouldn't be. Hey, up to me normal sort of rambling, trying to figure my way around. There, so let's go back. That may be under medium. Oh, it's under mediums. Not used to seeing stuff under mediums. Nope. Neither can have front loader, so you won't buy too much front load. Combine, your typical TX32, New Holland, getting to be the standard for these maps, which I have no problem with whatsoever. It's one I quite often start a farm with. You pick up your trailer. This is the Strossman. One of my favourite small trailers that Giants have brought into the game for a long time. And I don't think, looking at it, it fits too well behind the pickup. Look at that. A bit nose down for my liking, but this is very configurable. So you've got your, at the moment set as the 8,000 litre, 4,000 we just have the bottom on, 8,000 was 2 on, 12,000 was 3 on, and the 8 and 12 you have the option to have a tilt on or not, or cover on for those who don't know the lingo. And also, all the grain bodies can come off, and you can use it then as a bale trailer or a trailer with straps. But it's very, very well made. Let's see what else we've got here. Well, you can see you've got that cover there. Got a water tank, large grain tank, and of course you start on easy, you have stuff in. And what we do is we take a load or two out behind the tractor, not behind the pickup. It looks so wrong. That's lime in there, and that's about it for equipment. I'm just gonna hop in here. Well, hop in there. We'll start this thing up. Yeah, that's the right way. Just gonna back that off. Move this out of the way. I forgot that that tree was there. I almost hit it. We use this one a bit quicker than using the Fiat. We'd be all day. We're not going to go around all the sell points. We just pick out a couple at random. I think the freight yard, because that's one I've spent a lot of time at. It's one of the more difficult ones to get to, not because it's hard to find, but because the way into it is interesting, shall we say. Oh yeah, I'll have a look at the fields before we do anything else, didn't we? Right, fields. This is a standard size map. If you start with these two, only on the new farmer mode, all on modes you've got nothing. And unlike, say, the version 4 and I think version 3 on 17, all the fields are planted. Well, all except for your two. But everything else is planted. And you see you've got all your typical things. You've got your weeds and needs lime, which is why there's the lime station actually in the game there, on the farm though. You see you've got cotton. I will tell you now, it's fun and games getting cotton equipment around here. Now you can't see where that is, so we'll come at a cab. Don't really care what we take. Think freight yard. We will take some oats if we've got some oats. Yeah, we've got some oats. No sheet on this one. I just tried it. Now we just make our way to the freight yard. If I can remember where it is, should do. Now this is the map I'm using for Family Farm. It's an old friend to me, this map. I played it, say, on 15, where it's hard. I played it on 17, especially the version 4, which was even harder. I thought at first that's easier, but trying to play it without going massively into debt is very hard indeed. I'm now playing on 19, and I'm enjoying it immensely. I have had a look on 13. I have all versions of this. Well, not all versions, but I've got a version for each iteration of Farming Sim. I had a look at 2011, and I actually did a video last year, I believe, so if you look back for the record, you might well find a history of Newbie Farm, I think they called it. No, that's, yeah. Just remind myself which way it is. Should do, because I should know these, because I've done a hell of a lot of work on this map. I'm not going to be able to go into another mode. We keep on the new farm, but we've got it all set to hard. Oh, I forgot to show you what the hard bit is on this one. There we are now, look at that. It's not far short of real life prices for barley. It's slightly under here. I reckon if you run it on normal, just a matter of, hold on. Just try that on normal, easy. Let's have a look now. Yes, that's it's a little bit too easy now. So, yes, slightly too easy. So I think hard is not far off. And easy, well, I refuse to play anything on easy. These are about 20 to 40 pounds a ton under top quality molten barley price. This is where we go right hard. I'm only going to get 101 for it, but we're not worried about that. This is just to show some of the bits off and show how easy it is to get to, said he jokingly. Big equipment is not a no-no, but it's very difficult. You have to do a lot of 3-point turns to get around some of the corners with the big stuff. Getting cotton harvested about is into some of the fields is a real task. In fact, we might just sell this off. We might just see about doing a cotton harvest with this one, or not do one, but start one. I.e., get the cotton harvester into the field. That should give you all a laugh. Now over the bridge down here, and this is also interesting, it's your only petrol or diesel place. I am not gonna go down there, drive down there. We'll leave that where it is. You have to come over this bridge. Now as you see, it's narrow, two-way bridge. And you got if you want to get straight to the sell point, it's a very tight turn here. Big equipment, it's hard to do. And this is your fuel point, the only fuel I think on the map, if I remember right. I tend to buy the fuel tanker, bring it down there, fill it up and leave that back on the farm. That'll last ages, and this is the sell point. This is the farm shop. Let's just there we are. Jump back into here. Right, let's get going. I'm not going to drive out of cab, because you know what my driving's like out of cab. It's bad enough in cab, but out of cab, well, it gets atrocious. If you want to see more on this map, I should watch Farmer Klein's video. I will try and remember the link to it. And also watch any of the Family Farm series, which I'm just started. The first two are, I got Our Live, and I will be using this map on there, slightly modified for what I want to see. But that's the one thing I do like about 19. It's the way you can actually modify things. But I would recommend, and again I'm going to point you back towards Farmer Klein. He's done a video on it. It's a Place Anywhere mod, and I would highly recommend it. I didn't use it when I set it up for Family Farm, because I didn't realise that was out. But I've added a couple of things since, and it does improve immensely. For one for that, I don't like altering a map once I start playing. Not without a good story reason. I'd redo the Family Farm. But the place anyway, you have to be a little bit careful, because you can put them in some fairly stupid places and stuff. But But then again, you're all sensible people, aren't you? Oh, hold on, stew watchers. Most of you are sensible people, aren't you? Well, here we are, up to the freight yard. This, as you can see, this really does pull the guts out your thing. Down to 8 mile an hour, and this was only 8,000 litres on the back. There's 12,000, and you are about 2 mile an hour. And this is a freight yard. And there we are. In fact, this has been altered since the version I have, or I've been using. I've actually updated to this version on Family Farm, but this has been changed. And it actually looks a lot better. Now, let's have a look at it. Yes, it does look a lot better. There was the old loading platform up here, which you originally on most of the early ones you went on there. We've got 811. Now hopefully you got a turning circle here. I wonder where this takes us. Oh, I see. Doesn't actually take us anywhere, just into the onto the station. Oh yeah. So a lot of this is fresh. This building is fresh. This is new. Yes, Roy's been updated things without telling me. Oh dear, I will have to slap his thighs. No, only joking. Great friends. He does me proud by keeping me updated with this. Oh yeah. This is somewhere else you wouldn't want to bring anything too big because of the turning circle. It's not very big. This is made for about 250 horsepower tractors, I would have thought. Yeah, that sort of size. It's not made for huge great things. Oh, I know what it's going to do. Once we've done that, we'll just have a look and see if there's a cotton. Oh, look at this, there's a cotton harvest. Right, bar items would do this. Alright. That's so. Oh, I want to press that. There we are. Now we'll see how well we get on. That's 45. Well, let's find out where 45 is. Oh, this is quite an easy one to get to. This isn't too bad. He said hopefully. This will be the last thing I'm going to do on here. We're just going to try and get this to the field and just make a start. And you can see just how awkward this is. Now we've got our first problem. It's the turn. It's your natural way. It's here. And we're already gone wrong. Let's come out of cab. It should have went the other way because this is the. It should have went up there. I'm going to come out of cab to do this. Now doing this in cab is fun. Now this thing, it's not one of the worst things to get going up here. I should better get back in the cab. No. We've got another turn to do. How does that actually no? Oh no, Sean's where we sell the stuff. That's right. Down at the spinnery. And we turn down. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what 45 is. Turn down. Whoa. The turn circle on these things can be fairly robust, shall we say. Doesn't seem much and it just goes. There's no traffic on the map and no people walking about. I will just throw that in for those who like seeing that. But you have. I don't really miss it on here. Some maps, like Blickling, I needed the traffic actually just for something to rage at. I've never missed it on these. I think think 13 had traffic, 11 I think did, and I think from 15 on traffic was removed off the map because the roads are very narrow. So I fell on 13 or 15, the roads were slightly wider. It was a different road system, very slightly. This does change slightly over the years. Oh, as you can see, I'm higher. Just hit that post, lamp post. You have to travel in the middle of the road, and I weren't then. No, where the hell is the opening to 13? 45, I mean. Well, that's not 45 there. I thought let's just double check. No, that's... Hold on, which one was it? I said, oh, 46 is round the corner. Here we got to keep going. I'll learn to read one day. Now this is a map if you like type maps. You like doing loggings here, no BGA. Now it's not unusual not to have BGA. Well, it is more unusual. I know that Old Boar never put them onto Blickling because Blickling never had BGAs in real life, so they didn't go. And I feel that's very similar for this. And not there in real life or wherever this is imagined to be, so they're not going on here. Oh, head office is, I think, the bakery, if I remember right. Certainly another sell point. I'm working off memory there. I played a lot. Shit, that's changed. I haven't actually looked round this since I installed it yesterday. Looks fairly similar. Hey, these were open. I don't think these were open before, and I'm not even sitting. There was a building there. I don't think it's the same building. No, these weren't open. Oh yes, yes. This was just a closed, typical Giants building. Bit awkward getting through this doorway here, and I don't think we're going to do it. Are we? Just no. Don't look like it. Yeah, yes, I like this. Let's see what else has changed here. I'm going to have a proper look at this map. I know one thing Farmer Klein pointed out, the port looks a bit second hand now. It's old, the port. Oh, let's check this is the way in here. I'm just going to go in here, then we have a quick flash of the port and have a look at that. Let's see if that's changed at all. I was using the last copy before release of this, the last version before release, so I'm actually fascinated to see what changes there has been. Right, we've got that there. I'm not going to bother any further. We'll just have a quick... Yeah, what's the bakery there? How about the animal deal? Shall we have a quick look round? See what else has changed. This is more for myself than anybody. That looks very similar. No, this wasn't here. That must be. I wonder if that works. What was feed of some description. They may not be, of course. They may just be there for decoration. You can tell a lot of these buildings were German originally. There's some greenery coming through the wall there, but I haven't noticed that. Not everybody's going to be walking around the back, I would imagine. Oh, this barn here. Anyway, that's the animal dealer. Spinnery. Let's have a quick look at spinnery. Don't think that's changed at all. Doesn't look much like it. Cotton and wool there. Freight yard we looked at. Brewery. No, that's identical to what I've been playing. I'm going to come back to the port. We'll finish on the port. Sawmill. Hello. Don't think it's quite in the right place there. Ah, that's interesting. Looks like it's moved slightly. Ah, here it is. Yeah, it's just shown just above it. Oh well. A patch will sort that out. Not somewhere I come to very often personally. Yeah, it looks very similar. The mill. This is a sell point. Now I know that Farmer Klein picked this out. Yeah, so there's not a lot you can do about these bales at the moment. It just looks a very bad texture. Roy, for all his good points, is not as readily admits he's no good on textures, and that wants someone somewhere to have a real go at it. On both of them, really, they want redoing now. Alright, let's have a quick look at the port. Looks like everybody, anything else I'd say, just about the same. You know, I haven't really noticed that, but it does look a little bit old here. You go from here, which is sharp, to here, which definitely isn't sharp, but all the buildings are still quite sharp. Nice big extra storage if you want it. Can't see any reason why you shouldn't be allowed to use it. Oh, I think it's the other side I want actually want to go. This is the edge of the map where it has, so we're going to get stopped fairly soon. Oh, looks like we can get round that way. Can we have a paddle? Oh, we can. And that's as far as we can go. Well, now, not everybody checks out to see where you have a paddle in the... Yeah, that's strange. As soon as you get to the port itself. But for me, I wouldn't really pay not too much heed to it. The rest of it works very well indeed. And looks good. Still looks good. I know people are going to say, but it's an old map. Yes, it is an old map. But it's been redone again for 19, and it's so nice about using the similar map through the ages. Oh, you see, as we've got the vehicles here. Always look for these. Express rental, you can't get very close to them. Oh, you can get close to this one. You can't get close to express rental. I think we're at the edge of them. Oh, actually, can we go right inside that side? Ah. Right, anyway, I am going to end it here. I'm going to say the map is available on PCSG. I like it, but don't take any mind of me. I'm just going to do a little bit of casting here. Right, so if you like this video, give it a like. Can't see why you should like it, but if you do, just give it a like and switch that on. Almost getting the cab into... Oh, I can't get used to the quickness of the... of the steering on these things. That's better. Alright, Like the video, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, go on subscribe. You know you really want to. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them on PCS in the comment section. Map is available on PCSG. Any problems with the map, post in the appropriate place on PCSG. And I know Roy watches the forums regularly, just to make certain I'm not doing anything I shouldn't do. And with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.